Why Judy with an I instead of with a Y?
Because it's Judith. And when I went to a drama school, there was another Judy as well. So they decided that they would just knock the TH off. So I became Judy and she was Judy.
And you call your daughter Findy?
Finty.
Finty.
Yes,
What's that short
that's
for?
just a nickname. She is really called Tara. Yes. Well, it's a logical conclusion. Yes, quite. And so we called her Finty. We thought it was going to be a boy and we called him Finn. But it turned out to be a girl, so she was nicknamed Finty. And that's stuck, really, now.
Yeah. So you're married to that fine actor, Michael Williams, and you work together in a fine romance. Is it that you can't bear to be away from each other?
Well, you see, we do like working together. And you see, I do know where he is in the evening, too, that means. We like working together, and I think that for a lot of actors and actresses, maybe they don't work so well. But we seem to, and we knew each other 9 years before we were married, so we're really old friends.
It's the cliche question. I mean, when you fall out on the set or when you fall out at home, you carry it on to the set
or to the theatre. We've had a couple of tricky times, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we've had a couple of tricky times when we had a terrible row just before Christmas last year, and it lasted a whole day, the row, and went on towards the evening, and we were both going to the theatre together to play in a play together, Pack of Lies. And we got into the taxi, and it was ice everywhere in the taxi, ice on the seats, ice from the ceilings, and we looked out of the various windows. He looked out that side, I looked out this side. I thought this is going to make a very tricky evening, and we came to a traffic jam in Shaftesbury Avenue, and still sitting there and still not saying a word, a woman through the window saw us and suddenly went, "A fine romance," and we took it in turns to go, "Thank you very much." It didn't break till the next morning, I'm afraid.
The strain.
The strain is terrible, isn't it?
Emotional and thespian. Yeah. When you're playing something comedy like this, they always say comedy's harder to play than serious stuff. Do you find that so?
Well, I laugh more doing serious stuff than I do during the comedy.
Really?
Yes. I mean, the serious stuff, when you have to actually be very serious and something goes wrong, I've got myself into serious trouble for that. I mean, many things. I mean, in Mother Courage, which is like near 3.5 hours of dragging a cart around the station, not many laughs, about the last afternoon, 2 of the boys who were playing soldiers, I had to give a drink to, and they used to give me money. And on the last afternoon, because they thought it was so funny, they gave me, instead of giving me the money, they gave me an American card. Express, yes. Yeah. So I didn't bat an eyelid about it, but between the 2 shows, I doctored the drink, so that when they came and asked for the drink and threw it back, they had half water, half vinegar, cider vinegar. And then what was wonderful about it, and why it actually rebounded on me, was that they had to actually come back and say, "We would like another drink." They have to say in the thing, "We want another drink." And I thought, well, by all means. Here's the next.
What about films? Have you don't seem to have done
No, I don't do it. Well, I'm not asked to do many.
Why not?
Well, because I'm not what they want to look at. They just say, "Oh,
but if they they're not sympathising with you, they're saying shame.
Well, I think that sometimes about films, if you don't go in looking like the person you're meant to look like in the film, people perhaps don't cast you in that part. Whereas in the theatre, you can fool a lot of people a lot of the time. You can look taller in the theatre, and you can do amazing things to yourself that makes you actually not look like yourself at all. And I don't think they like to do that so much in films.